Did we do it? Ah.
大丈夫ですか、山科さん。
Are you alright, Mr. Yamashina?
ああ、大丈夫だ。
Yes, I'm okay.
記憶が一気に戻ってきたので少し混乱しているが、意識ははっきりしているよ。
My memories came flooding back all at once, so I'm a bit disoriented, but I am myself.
私の体はずっと本当の記憶と向き合いたがっていたのかもしれない。
My body may have well wanted to be reunited with its true memories for all these years.
聞かせてください。山科さんの記憶には一体何が刻まれているんですか？
If I may ask, just what was written into your memories, Mr. Yamashina?
8年前のエデンのベータテストのことさ。
The Eden beta test from 8 years ago.
ベータテスト？
The beta test?
ああ、数百人の参加者を招いて実施したエデンのクローズドベータテスト。
Yes, it took place with several hundred invited participants. It was a closed beta.
運用実験も兼ねたテストプレイだ。
We tested both operations and gameplay.
当時私が所属していたナイルコープはすでに上白に買収されていてね。
At the time, I was working for the Nile Corporation, which Kamishiro had already bought out and acquired. So yeah, I was right. He was with the Nile Corporation and Suedo. So yeah, great thing that the plot thread from all the way in the beginning ties back to this right here.
ベータテストは私とスエドが指揮を執ったんだ。テストといっても宣伝も兼ねた体験イベントだったがね。
Suedo and I ran the beta test, but it was more than a test. It was a promo and a demo event in and of itself.
まさかあの体験会であんな事故が起こるなんて設計者の誰も予想していなかった。
And to have such an accident occur at the event. None of the designers predicted it. Oh, he's probably talking about Yogo, right? Question mark?
ベータテストの最中に参加者の子供たちのうち5人が原因不明の意識障害を起こして倒れてしまったんだ。
During the beta test, 5 children participating fell unconscious due to unknown causes. Yep, I was right.
4人はすぐに意識を取り戻したが、うち1人の少年は最初のエデン症候群の患者になった。
4 regained consciousness quite soon, but the 5th became the first Eden syndrome patient.
その少年というのは私の兄です。
And that would be my brother.
そうか。君は上白社長のお嬢さんだったのか。
I see. You're the daughter of Kamishira's CEO.
兄の他に4人もの子供たちが事故に遭っていたなんて。山科さん、その子供たちのことは？
There were 4 other children involved besides my brother. Do you remember who they were?
すまないが覚えていない。記憶の改ざんではなく本当に知らないんだ。
I'm sorry, but I don't. It's not that my memory's been altered. I simply do not know.
私は私たちの作ったエデンが子供の人生を奪ってしまった。その事実に耐えられなかった。
I and the Eden I built stole those children's lives. I couldn't bear it.
自分の犯した失敗を直視できず、罪の意識で私の精神は病んでいった。
I couldn't face the failure I had created. My awareness of my guilt sickened me emotionally.
それを見かねてスエドは私の記憶を消してくれた。
That's why Suedo erased my memories for me.
一時の救いを与えてくれたんだ。
He saved me for a time. Oh, so it was actually consensual. That is interesting. So, brownie points for the Suedo's good side?
エデンネットワークはベータテストの段階で様々な行政機関との提携が決まっていてね。
By the beta test phase, the Eden network already had ties with various government agencies.
莫大な金が動いていた。だから誰もこのプロジェクトを止めることはできなかったのさ。
Massive amounts of money were in play. That's why no one could bring the project to a halt.
テストは成功した。そう報告するために 全てはなかったことにされたんだ。
In order to report that the test was a success, we had to pretend as if nothing happened.
では誰もその子供たちのことは。
But what about the children?
いや、スエドウだけは彼らと話をしていたはずだ。
I think the only one to have talked to them was Suedo.
4人の子供は意識が戻ると口を揃えて奇妙な話をするようになったらしい。
Once they regained their consciousness, the four of them all began to speak of peculiar things.
それはまるでおとぎ話に出てくるような世界の話だったそうだ。
The world they described was something like straight out of a fairy tale. Oh, so they actually went to visit the digital world? Maybe they are like all the anime protagonists who presumably go to the Digimon world? Yeah, I heard once that Digimon is considered an isekai anime. So they should have the protagonists going to the actual Digimon world. So yeah, maybe those children were like that?
過度のストレスが招いた集団ヒステリー症状と解釈していたが。
Most of the researchers concluded that the excessive stress had induced a mass hysteria state.
スエドウは違った。
Suedo did not, however.
彼だけは4人の子供たちの言葉を一言一句聞き逃すまいとしていたよ。
He alone insisted on hearing every last word those four children had to say.
子供のように目を輝かせてね。そう、あれはまるで宝物を見つけた子供のようだった。
His eyes shone as if he were a child. Yes, as if he were a child who had found a treasure.
ではスエドウさんに聞けばその子供たちのことが。
If we ask Suedo, he'll know who the children are.
ああ、だが子供たちのことを探しても無駄だよ。スエドウが彼らの記憶を奪ったからね。
But at this point it's pointless to search for the children. Suedo stole their memories. Ooh. Points for Suedo's bad side. That's pretty vile.
彼らの記憶を奪った。
He stole their memories?
奪ったというよりも私と同様暗号化して封印したと言った方が近いかもしれないな。
Not stole them, really. But as he did for me, he encrypted them and sealed them away.
記憶というものは改ざんはできても完全に消すことはできない。どんなものでも無に帰すことの方が難しいんだ。
Although memories can be altered, they can never be completely erased. Nothing is a difficult thing to achieve. Oh, and thus the secret reveals itself. All those flashbacks me and Arata have been getting, I bet the both of us were involved in those beta tests. We are at least two of those children, and we saw someone with similar hair to us, to our main character, the same hair color, a bit lighter. It wasn't really, yeah, it wasn't Nokia's hair color. I first suspected it was Nokia, but I think the hair color was distinctly lighter. But who could the other two children be? I mean, Yuko herself is technically a candidate, since her memories would have been sealed. Do we know of any other children? Chika, maybe? Like Mr. Yamashina's daughter, she would have had reason to be there. Like if Mr. Yamashina said, oh yeah, we need children testers, let me ask my daughter, right? Yeah, but at this point it's relatively clear that the main character and Arata were definitely involved.
でもどうしてそんなことを。当時の事件の唯一の手がかりだったのに。
But why would he do that? They were the only clue about the incident.
それはスエドに聞いてみないとわからない。
You would have to ask Suedo about that. Sorry, I slipped into Arata's voice there for a bit. But yeah, that totally explains Suedo's Suedo's interest in Arata, right? Suedo has been really buddy-buddy with Arata since the beginning. That would totally explain why he's so fascinated with Arata, because Arata got involved into the digital world again, even though he had his memories sealed.
しかし、記憶の封印はスエドウが彼らに与えた救いだったと思う。子供たちはみんな泣いていたから。
Still, his sealing their memories may have saved them. They were all crying. Oh, points for the Suedo's good side again. ... ところで、勝手な願いなのは承知の上で、君たちに頼みたいことがある。By the way, I realize this is a selfish request, but there's something I'd like to ask of you. Question mark? 私の記憶をもう一度封印してくれないか? Could you seal away my memories for me once more? Ooh. Ooh, no. No, we shouldn't do that. Because wasn't his breakdown state a direct result of having his memories sealed? Like, wouldn't that mean he would end up, at least at some point, back into his mental breakdown state, just like he did, like, an hour ago? What? The old me was too caught up in my work. My family couldn't depend on me, and I made my daughter, my darling Chica, cry more than a few times. But without my memories, I became a caring father. Without those memories, I was finally the ideal person my family needed me to be. Ah, and that also totally explains why when we visited Mr. Yamashina at the beginning of the game, he had no clue what we were talking about with Kamishiro. He was like, nah, Kamishiro, I have no idea. And his daughter, Chika, she was acting kinda sus because she knew her father had worked at Kamishiro, and she's kind of like, yeah, my dad doesn't remember this for some reason. Let me protect him right here. Yeah, it makes total sense why Chico was acting super suspicious back then, and Mr. Yamashina had no clue what we were talking about. Okay, I love this. Sorry if I interrupt every 2 dialogue lines. Are you certain this is what you want?
このシステムが改ざんできるのは記憶だけです。いつかまた無意識下の罪悪感に苦しむかもしれません。
This system can only alter your memories. Your subconscious feeling of guilt may bring that pain back again someday. Thank you, Yuko. Exactly my concern.
君の言う通りだ。私があの症状に見舞われたのは肉体への記憶のシフトによるものだからな。
You are correct. I experienced those symptoms because of a physical memory shift.
記憶のシフト?
A memory shift?
人間の記憶というものは脳だけに存在するわけじゃない。体中の神経細胞に転移し、わずかずつ蓄積されている。
Human memory does not exist solely in the brain. They shift to neurons throughout the body, accumulating in tiny amounts throughout. Okay. As someone who had a semester in neurology, I cannot confirm.
だからこそ、たとえ頭をいくら押さえつけても、私の目は、耳は、手は、辛かった事実を決して忘れはしない。
Which is why, for instance, no matter how hard you hide the memories in my head, my eyes, ears, and hands won't forget them.
人間はそういう風にできているのさ。
That is how humans are made. It is not, good sir. You actually do have a point that memory does not exist as like a fleshy thing in your brain. Memory is made from connections between neurons. Like the neurons themselves in the part of your brain that stores your memory, the neurons themselves do not somehow magically contain the memory. It is the connection between them that actually makes memory. And yeah, since connection is basically a concept, you could argue in a pseudoscience way that memories are like data, that they do not have a physical presence in a pseudoscience way, right? But what he is saying right here, no, like, your spinal column does not contain memory. I can absolutely disconfirm this. Your hands, like, don't have memory. No.
だが、君たちに全てを話したら、なんだか気が楽になったよ。懺悔とはこういうことなのかもしれないな。
But now that I've told you everything, I feel somehow more at ease. Perhaps this is a form of repentance.
頼む。もう一度、過去の出来事を忘れさせてくれ。
I beg of you.
人生、せめて家族だけは悲しませたくない。
Let me forget my past once more. I want my family to be happy for the rest of my life.
一体どうしたら
Hector, what on earth should I do? I don't know if I agree. I mean, it's not the worst thing we could have done to him. But still... I mean, he was... involuntarily, but he was part of a pretty vile cover-up within Kamishiro, and he chose, like, the coward's way out. He didn't, like, process his memories, come to terms with his guilt, try to do anything about it. No, he just ran away and locked away his memories. So, I would have said, yeah, having him live with the memories would be a fitting punishment, and maybe teach him something. How to be a better person. And he is not employed by Kamishiro anymore, so he could still live with his family and do whatever he has done for those past 8 years or something. I would have probably tossed a coin. There are arguments for both sides. Was this the right thing to do? I don't think so. ... There's no good answer for that. ...
私はこれで失礼します。
I must be going then.
エデン症候群の謎を解くためにも、リエさんとスエドウさんを追いかけないと。
I've got to go after Miss Rie and Suedo to solve the mystery of Eden syndrome. Yeah, take care of yourself. I don't want you to get, like, molested by an eater again.
また連絡します。
I'll be in touch. Ring ring ring.
忙しいところすまんが、お前さんに応援を頼みたくてな。大至急新宿に来てくれないか。
Sorry to catch you when you're busy.
Yeah, I was talking to my crush.
But I need your help. Can you come to Shinjuku right away?
てめえ、こっち来んな。こいつ撃っていいんすか。このぐちゃぐちゃしたキモいの。
Get back! You want me to shoot you with this, you squishy gross thing?
キモいし、撃ちますよ。いいっすよね、又吉さん。
You can shoot something for being gross. Ain't that right, Matayoshi?
うるせえ、ちょっと待ってろ。
Just shut up and wait for a second.
俺たちじゃ手に負えねえ。こいつは完全にお前さんの専門分野だ。頼んだぞ。
We can't handle this. This is your area of expertise. Please give us a hand.
Matayoshi and Date seem to be in big trouble. And this time it isn't bears. Yeah, Matayoshi and Date seem to be in big trouble. Okay. Trivia. What is the southernmost district in Tokyo? Oh boy, I don't actually know that. I have no clue. Suginami? Maybe? Minami is the word for south in Japanese, but yeah. Maybe because of the Nami here? No, that makes no sense. I'll still say Suginami. I have no clue. Anyways, we have successfully brought Mr. Yamashina back to his home. And yeah, before going into a war zone to rescue Date and Matayoshi, I think, yeah, this has been a great episode. Lots of revelations. Finally, some stuff from the beginning of the game makes sense. I loved it, and I hope you ladies and gents at home did too. I'll end the episode right here, so I'll see you next time, I guess.